Hi, Brielle. My first job was I worked at the girls' club. The girls' club was on 30th Street. It was right around the corner from the boys' club, and we lived across the street from the boys' club on 29th Street. So I got my working papers because I used to go there every day after school on the Saturday. Every day growing up, I went to the girls' club. It was a safe place to be. They had a full kitchen and a teacher that taught us how to cook. I told you they taught us how to cook. She was and they would give us cookies and milk. When you first came into the girls' club, there was cookies and milk waiting for you. So, a lot of kids, I guess, didn't. I mean, when I went home, my mother always had something for us, but not everybody was like me, and I didn't know that. I thought everybody lived like me. I had no idea. And they used to have arts and crafts, exercise, dance. We used to do dances. We used to have dances in the summer. Like once, you invite the boys from the boys' club, and it was like exciting. And in the girls' club, there was a door that connected the girls' club to the boys' club. It was always locked, but it had two big glass windows. So we were always hanging out, and there was the bathroom on our side. On the boys' side, I don't know what the hell was there. It was just the boys' club. I don't know what was there. And the boys used to walk by, and some boys used to come to the window. And when I tell you the boys I kissed through that glass, I'm like, was that crazy? Give me a kiss. I'm gonna give you a kiss. Oh my God, and we would kiss the glass. Talk about hygiene. I guess it was better than kissing the boy. I don't know. And I didn't even know who the hell they were. But honestly, I don't know who the hell. I don't remember them. And we used to sit there with our gum, twirling our gum. Some girls were talking to the boys, and we would just sit there and be part of the conversation. Anyway, and the girl, Rebecca, I guess her real name was, she said to me, the kids like you. But how'd you like to work here after school? And she said, okay. She goes, go get your working papers. I guess I was 15. And I got my working papers. How? I have no idea. I guess the school helped me. I went to Cathedral. And I got my working papers, and then I would go, after school, I would go home, drop off my school bag and all that stuff, and change because, you had to wear a uniform to Cathedral. I mean, I wore a dress, a skirt, had enough material for every window in this house, all right? That's how much material was in this skirt. And we used to roll it up. We used to have a big thing over here. Because you would roll it up, you want to show your legs. Anyway, and I would change real quick, and I would run over to the girls' club, and if it was a nice day, I would take the girls out, and there was like a parking lot, but not too many cars, because I guess in those days, not too many people had cars, I don't know, or they lived in the neighborhood. So it was a gated parking lot outside the girls' club, and I would take the rope and another girl, and they would take turns changing to turn the rope with me. And they would, tons of girls. Girls love to jump rope, okay? Jump rope. And then sometimes they would say, you jump rope, come on, Lizzie, you jump rope. They call me Lizzie. And then, they would take the rope, and I would jump rope with them. I would play jump rope with them. I was good, too. I used to love to play jump. I used to love to jump rope. That's a good exercise, I think. And the hula hoop. I was good at the hula hoop, too. And that's what I did. I worked, and then we went to Malta. I finished school there, and I met a girl, Rita. She liked me. And she says, we could use a girl in the office. It was an insurance office in Valletta. I said, I don't know. I said, let me ask my father. I always ask my father. I said, Rita told me she wants. He goes, yeah, go work. You make some money. Father's money oriented. So I went and I worked in an insurance company. Funny. I had so much fun. I swear, I just sat there. Whoever came in, I had to speak English. I spoke English. And I understood Maltese, so that was the good part. I understood Maltese and I could speak English and whatever. And she would make me type out a report. They used to insure the Pellegrino water. I don't want to tell you how many cartons of water were broken. I hope they were broken. Every day, insurance claims for broken San Pellegrino water that I guess came from Italy. I don't know, for the restaurants. And we used to laugh. And there was a store, I remember, a candy store right downstairs in Valletta. The insurance company was upstairs, the candy store was down. And they used to sell the sesame candies, wrapped sesame with honey or whatever, I don't know, sesame by the pound. And what's her name, Rita, went and would go out buy a quarter pound, and she drove 4 candies to me. And I'd eat them and go, oh, these are friggin' delicious. And I know, and I take a long time to eat candy. I don't chew it, I work it. And so if she was off, on the day she was off, I would tell the guy in the office, I forget his name, so listen, I'm going downstairs I'm going to go get some candy. I'll be right back. I would buy pounds of this stuff. Oh my God. Leave it at my desk. Whoever wanted it, wanted it. And I don't know how I didn't get sick, honestly. I don't know how I didn't get sick. But it was so pure and delicious. And that was my second job, was in Malta. They closed for lunch, okay? They closed from 12 to 2 for lunch. Meanwhile, everybody's in Valletta shut. I said, what am I going to do for 2 hours? I used to go home on the bus, have lunch, get back on the bus, and go back to work. And I used to get paid every 2 weeks, I think. And then I used to go to the shops in Valletta on payday. And I remember I would buy a pair of shoes and a handbag. Every 2 weeks. I mean, I had shoes. Oh, God. I had shoes to sell. I could sell shoes. I had so many, and bags. And then when I came to New York, I worked at Blue Cross. That was my first job. It was in the neighborhood. I lived with Mercy and Maureen. They took me in. I was 19, maybe 20. I don't know how old I was. 70, 71. I think 71 I came back. And I worked for Blue Cross. I loved that job. They had a great lunch. They had a great lunchroom. For $2, you got a tray of food. Hot food. Dessert. I met a girlfriend, Kathy. She was a blonde, a real magnet for the men, for the guys loved her. And we would stand outside smoking. And these men would come and I knew they were talking to her. They would be polite and talk to me. But I knew that they were coming for Kathy because she was so funny. She was so funny. And every 2 weeks we went to an Italian restaurant on payday. And had spaghetti lunch, Italian. She would get the spaghetti and meatballs, and I would get the spaghetti and sausage. That's it. I've been working I've been working a long time. I'm retired now, though. Thanks for the question.